What if I told you? Right now, somewhere in the world, a child is doing homework under candlelight. Not because of poverty, but because a missile destroyed the power station. Millions of ordinary families are losing their homes, their savings, and their future. Wars don't just happen on battlefields. They happen inside kitchens, schools, hospitals, and in the hearts of normal people. Today we look at how wars like the Russia-Ukraine war, the Israel-Hamas war, and the Sudanese civil war are changing everyday life. One when home is no longer safe. For most of us, home means safety, but in war zones, home becomes a target. In Ukraine, entire apartment buildings have been reduced to rubble. In Gaza, families sleep not knowing if the night will bring silence or explosions. In Sudan, neighborhoods have turned into battlegrounds. Imagine waking up at 3 a.m. because windows are shaking from blasts. You grab your children. You don't take clothes. You don't take memories. You just run. Millions become refugees overnight. To the silent enemy, inflation. Even if you live thousands of kilometers away, war still hits your wallet. The Russia-Ukraine war disrupted global wheat supplies. Countries that depend on imported grain saw bread prices rise sharply. Oil prices spike during major conflicts. Petrol becomes expensive. Transport costs increase. Food prices rise. A war in one region becomes a financial crisis for families worldwide. The poor suffer the most. Dong jobs disappear overnight. War destroys economies faster than bombs destroy buildings. Businesses shut down. Factories stop production. Foreign investors leave. In conflict zones, people who once had stable jobs suddenly depend on aid. A father who worked 15 years in a company now stands in line for food supplies. Dignity is often the first casualty of war. 4. Hospitals become targets. In many wars, hospitals are damaged or overwhelmed. Doctors operate without electricity. Medicines run out. Ambulances cannot move safely. During heavy fighting in both Ukraine and Gaza, medical staff worked for days without rest. Imagine needing surgery, but the hospital has no power. For ordinary people, survival becomes uncertain even for treatable injuries. 5. A lost generation. Children suffer in ways statistics can't show. Schools close. Classrooms are destroyed. Teachers flee. Some children spend years without formal education. Instead of learning math, they learn the sound difference between drones and fighter jets. The long-term damage of war is not just physical, it's generational. 6. The psychological scars. Even when bombs stop falling, trauma remains. Children develop anxiety and fear loud noises. Parents live in constant stress. Sleep becomes difficult. Mental health support is often unavailable in war zones. The war may end politically, but inside people's minds it continues.